Israelites. That's what we out here for.
No, and you know something, and I appreciate that. You see what I'm saying? I really do appreciate that. I'm trying to get a leader for our city and the right leader for our city. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to do what I can do to show the people of the city of Detroit, hey, well, this person's not gonna bamboozle you like the other people have. You see what I'm saying?
Endure to the end. I really need the kingdom. Endure to the end. Lord willing, I can get it. Endure to the end. The Lord know I need him. Endure to the end. The Lord, I wanna see him. Endure to the end. Endure to the end, yeah, yeah. Endure to the end. Endure to the end. Endure to the end. Endure to the end. We tryna get this win. I do not wanna sin. Saying you not my friend. I'm praying to the Lord. I'm hoping that He hear me. The most I innocent, the only one I'm fearing. Keep commandments and endure. He knocking, open up that door. Bible, what I'm gonna explore. Israel, He gon' restore. That Lord, get him what I'm looking for. Even what you looking for. You're not gonna run anymore. Endure to the end. I really need the.
It's like, let's get this first, because Pentecost is closing in, and it's things we must meditate on while Pentecost is approaching. We must make sure we are meditating on bringing forth good fruit, bearing forth good fruit before the Lord approaches. Pray this out.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16 and verse number 16.
Yep.
3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before the Lord, thy God.
So we have to appear before the Lord. And this is each and every day. Each and every day we have to present ourselves before the Lord, right?
3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before the Lord thy God in the place which he shall choose.
In the what?
In the place which he shall choose.
Read.
In the feast of unleavened bread, and in the feast of weeks, and in the feast of tabernacles.
And in the feast of tabernacles, read.
And they shall not appear before the Lord empty.
So we cannot appear before the Lord empty. We must make sure we are bearing fruit, it's like a fruit, within these last days. We can't be sloth within these last days or bearing fruit of corruption. This fruit had to be good fruit. And the Lord, He's not going with just, any fruit within these last days. He got specific fruit He like that He dibble and dabble with,
Right.
Get Genesis chapter 4 real quick. Get Hosea chapter 10 verse. You want to go? Hold this, go to Hosea chapter 12 verse 10. Genesis 4:1.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 4, and verse number 1. And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain.
All right, read.
And said, I have gotten a man from Yahweh. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground.
All right, read.
And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto Yahweh. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof.
So here you have 2 men, one wicked and one righteous, bringing forth an offering for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Read.
And Yahweh had respect unto Abel.
And what?
And Yahweh had respect unto Abel.
Hey, the Most High, He had respect unto Abel's offering. He didn't respect Cain's offering because Cain, hey, he didn't give the Lord his best.
All right.
Hey, he didn't. This is not his best offering he could have gave. Abel gave the best of his offering. He gave what the Lord commanded him to bring. But Cain, he gave the contrary. Read.
And Yahweh had respect unto Abel and to his offering.
And nobody can say the Most High is wrong for not accepting Cain's offering.
Right.
It is what it is. The Lord, He wanted what He wanted. Just like you as he's a man, he has certain standards set up.
Right.
And that's the standard He wanted. Read.
But unto Cain and to his offering, he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance failed.
So here you have Cain being the a-hole he is, getting mad because he brought the wrong thing. Hey, if he would have brought the right thing, the Lord, He would have respected to it. But instead, he's getting mad because he did the wrong thing.
Right.
What type of mindset is that? The Lord commanded you to bring something so specific, and you brought the wrong thing, and you get mad because you didn't follow the instructions. You can't move in that. That's pride. You got something to say?
No, not on that point.
Go ahead.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Verse 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
And the Lord, and he told us, if we do well, and we'll be accepted. If we bring the right offering, the right sacrifice, we will be accepted. Read.
Or I actually did have a quick point. In Hebrews, you know, it said that Abel had faith that the Lord was going to, you know, accept his offering. So you got to do this with faith as well. All right, give your best, but be faithful. It says, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
So if you're not doing right by Yahweh Shah, hey, sin is going to lie at the door. If the Most High is not in your mind during these offerings, these sacrifices, hey, Satan, he's going to creep in. It's a worldly proverb that says, idleness is the devil's playground. Right. So we have to make sure our mind is occupied on Yahweh Shah and on spiritual things, right?
And unto thee shall be his life, and thou shalt rule over him.
Read.
Verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
So, you know, Cain, he's continually to go off. He just continues to go off. Continue to rebel against the standard that the Most High set up. We're going to drop this. Get Hosea chapter 12, verse 10.
This book Hosea chapter 12, verse 10.
1 Corinthians 2 and 14. Read.
This is Hosea chapter 12, verse 10. I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions, and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets.
So the scriptures is full of similitudes, full of parables, dark sayings, that the natural man cannot understand, that the simple man cannot understand. You have to be filled with the spirit of Yahweh Shah to understand the mysteries that the Lord has set forth. Read that.
2 and 14.
2 and 14.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse number 14.
Yeah.
But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God.
They say the natural man receives not the things of the Spirit of God. So if you are a natural man, if you don't have that spirit on you, you're not covered by the Spirit, you're not going to fully understand what the Lord reveals. Read.
It's like, can I go to verse 12?
Read up.
Verse number 12.
Really that whole thing.
Yeah, this,
it's like, that whole thing, start at 10.
God, verse number 10. But God hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit. For the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of God.
So the Spirit has revealed the mysteries of the Most High to us. Read.
Verse 11. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of man which is in him?
Read.
Even so the things of God knoweth no man, but the Spirit of God.
So the Spirit, it reveals the mysteries. It's not, you can't have Bill and I, the science guy, he don't know the mystery.
He ain't got the breakdown.
Right? He don't have the breakdown. He don't know what's going on. Hey, I heard, it was a conversation I heard a while ago. A man was scoffing against Mark 8 and 22 on down, saying how can man be trees and man is, like, it just bugged out. They don't see the spirit, they're not looking through that spiritual lens. All right? Read.
Verse number 12. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the Spirit which is of God.
So we're not receiving the spirit of the world. We're not receiving Bill and I, the science guys, edification. That's not what we're receiving. Hey, Bill and I, he teach you that the world comes from a Big Bang theory.
Right.
That's what he teach.
Yeah.
That we evolved from monkeys, and you know we had a tail, but it fell off. 1,000 years later, our pinky's gonna fall off because evolution is still happening. No, why is it still monkeys then? If that's the case, why is it still monkeys rolling around, crawling around, jumping, whatever they do? You know, read.
Oh, you know they go off the theory of Darwinism.
Yep, Darwinism.
It's survival of the fittest. So some of the monkeys wasn't strong enough, so that's why they didn't evolve.
See that?
You know. Okay.
And
What a half monkey, half man.
see that? Where is he at? Where the other process of the damn evolution at? Where is they at? Why is it just jumping straight from the monkey to the man? It don't make sense. And one thing on the Darwinism theory, it's a form of white supremacy. They're basically trying to say
It's true.
they're trying to justify their actions of slavery. We was the strongest race, the superior race, and it is what it is. That's why y'all went into slavery. Right, Reed?
And they said they had to put it in order.
Yeah, you got something called what is it? The destiny of, I I forgot the term. It's the, man, what is it? It's the,
Talking about was it destiny manifestation?
yeah,
Like
destiny manifestation. That's what it is.
Yeah, when they was talking about how they manifest destiny. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
manifest destiny.
They
That's
was talking
what
about how they conquered the North Americas. Like this,
Yeah.
the Lord wanted this to happen.
Yeah, they said they had a revelation that this was the right way to do it. You feel me? This is what we had to do.
Wow.
This was destined for us to conquer y'all.
Raping women and just pillaging
Yeah.
communities.
Yeah, that's madness. Esau is a damn freak, you know?
Yeah.
Esau is a freak with no understanding. Read.
Verse 12 from the top. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of God.
So we rejecting the spirit of the world and what the world teaches. We're not, no, it is what it is. We moving with the Most High. We're not going with the damn evolution. We're not going with the Big Bang Theory. We're not going with none of the philosophies and doctrines that this world pushes, that this world teaches. Hey, right now, this world esteem a woman above the man.
Right.
We're not following that. And the Lord told us not to give our strength unto women.
That's right.
And the Lord already set up the order and the standard of the household. The Lord already said the man should be above the woman, and that Christ is above the man.
That's
and that the Most High, He's above all. You know? So we're not dealing with man-made philosophies and doctrines. Right?
That we might know the things that are freely given to us of God, which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth, but which the Holy Ghost teacheth, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned.
And, you know, we moving in the spirit of Yahweh Bashar Shah. We're not moving in the spirit of the natural man. Teaching and absorbing the things and philosophies of this world.
Right.
Let's get the book of Mark chapter 8, verse 22. Let's get Mark chapter 8, verse 22.
It's the book of Mark chapter 8.
You can drop what you got. Get Judges chapter 9, verse 7.
Mark 8 and verse number 22. And he cometh to Bethsaida, and they bring a blind man unto him, and besought him to touch him. Verse 23. And he took the blind man by the hand, and led him out of the town. And when he had spit on his eyes, and put his hands upon him, he asked him if he saw aught. And he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking.
And now, you know, if a natural man heard a brother say this, he would say, what do you mean? He's full of madness.
Right.
He's full of delusions. He's off strong drink. That's what they would have said.
Yeah.
But, hey, this man, hey, he's in the spirit. The Lord just performed a miracle on this man. This was all set up for our learning.
Right.
Because on one level, man is in comparison to trees. We bear forth fruit, and that's our works. You know, even the study and even the study behind the corruption of a tree is similar to that of a person within the truth. You know, somebody falling out. So it's certain things we can examine and compare, for lack of better terms. Bring it up.
Verse 25. After that, come here to scripture, brother.
You got time for the Bible, brother?
Time for the Bible.
Let me show you something real quick. You good, brother? You believe in God? Come here then. Let me show you one verse real quick. Let's get Matthew chapter 15, verse 24.
What's your name, King?
What's your name, brother? So you good, brother? Let me show you one verse real quick, brother. Bring this out real quick, brother.
It's Matthew chapter 15 and verse 24.
Bring it up.
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So Christ said he was sent unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Who do you think that is today, brother? Who do you think are the lost sheep? What people is lost today?
The people that don't believe in Jesus.
Well, yeah, that's true as well. Mentally speaking, what people are mentally destroyed?
People you talk about there is the people that have accepted Jesus as their Lord and Savior, right?
Not necessarily. Let's get the book of Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 6. Because this people bear a certain title, the lost sheep. Let's bring this out real quick.
It's the book of Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse number 6. My people hath been lost sheep.
He say his people have been lost sheep. Because everybody, the scriptures, contrary to popular belief, aren't for everybody. It's for a particular demographic of people, which are the Israelites. What people are the Israelites today?
the natural born or the spiritual?
Both.
You got the natural Jew and you got the spiritual Jew.
Who are the natural?
We all the seeds of Abraham, right?
No, not we all. Not we all. Because Ham, he doesn't come from Abraham.
Yeah, we all the seeds of Abraham, right?
No. Ham, he doesn't come from Abraham.
Adam,
Like the Canaanites, they don't come from Abraham.
we had Adam, Noah, right? Noah's the father of all. Everybody got wiped out in the flood, and then we got Abraham, right?
They don't skip like that. It's after Noah, who did Noah have?
I'm saying the three.
Who did Noah
three,
have?
right? We had Adam. Noah
He had three sons.
3 sons, right?
Yeah. Ham, Shem, and Japheth. What do Abraham come out of? Who do Abraham come out of?
I'm gonna tell me.
Shem.
Okay.
So everybody that don't come out of Shem, they're not a child of Abraham. You understand that, brother?
That's not what the word said.
It is what the word
told me his seeds will be like the stars in the sky and the sand on the earth, right?
Yeah, they are. But everybody doesn't come from Abraham. It's some people that come from Ham and Japheth that doesn't come from Abraham.
But then when Jesus came, right, it became spiritual. It was no longer physical.
Where that's at in the Bible?
It's in the New Testament.
Where at?
It's in the New Testament.
Where at? Somebody give me a Bible.
I never read that.
Somebody give me a Bible.
I'm not gonna convince you. You already persuaded me.
Yeah,
I'm persuaded on what I'm persuaded.
I know you just mentioned something.
Yeah.
You said
I'm not about to debate you.
you ain't got to debate. It's a cordial conversation.
Yeah, cordial conversation.
So what did
you
we
persuaded
say?
what you persuaded on? So I'm just praying for you, brothers.
What's your name again?
That you get enlightened.
What's your name
right?
again?
My name's Corey.
Corey?
Yeah.
Corey, so what do it say that Christ made everything
How
spiritual?
we go? Yeah, brothers, say.
Corey.
Yeah, I'm
You can't
good.
prove your cause, bro.
I don't have to prove with you. You persuaded. How you persuaded? I'm
Lord
persuaded.
said,
I'm
pull
persuaded.
up
Hold on, brother.
First Thessalonians.
We fellow believers, what if we believe in incorrectly? Help us.
Y'all not up to be debated.
Brother, you're not going to help us?
You're not gonna help us, brother?
You persuaded what you persuaded on.
No, that's not what Christ taught, brother. He ain't say you persuaded in what you persuaded in, so it is what it is. That's not what Christ taught, brother.
One truth.
Come here, brother.
That's what that is right there. That's a German Shepherd.
Brother, help us with our faith. Why you
Yeah, Corey.
don't leave your brothers hanging.
That's a German Shepherd.
Don't leave us hanging. What?
Elder.
Wait, Corey, let me ask you a genuine question. If I don't believe in Christ, and I say, Corey, why do you believe in Jesus?
here,
Are you
brother.
gonna have a conversation with me?
I don't want to.
No, you come on. You good.
How you doing?
What's going on, brother? You all right?
If I say I
So you Sean Perkins?
Yes.
You got time for the Bible real quick?
Not right now, but I just want to let's do this. I'll get the Bible. Give me his verse. Give me a verse.
All right, brother.
Give me a verse.
It's okay.
I should always have time for the Bible.
We're about to share one verse with y'all real quick.
Sure,
all right?
let me hear the verse.
Come here real quick, Corey. Slide over here, Corey. Slide over here, Corey. You get Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68. What's your name?
Sean.
Sean. Brother Sean. Brother Corey, all right, brother? Brother Corey. Let's get this real quick.
28:68.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
No.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again
The Lord is speaking to the lost sheep, the lost sheep, Israelites, all right? Read.
with ships.
The Lord say he's going to take his chosen people, the Israelites, into slavery on ships. Who went into slavery on ships, Corey and Sean?
Shit, we did.
We did. So by default, what would that make us according to the Bible?
The Israelites.
The Israelites. You understand that, Corey?
You agree?
Why not, brother?
We not from Israel.
We're not from Israel.
Where we from?
I'm from America.
No, he's talking about
Where your
where do you feel that we are our lineage
Where
is
your
from?
people from?
And that's a problem, though, Corey.
I could be from West Africa. I could be East Africa.
But we gotta try to find that out now.
Know together, though, collectively.
Right? I could be from Guinea. I could be from Brazil. I know where my people from.
Sean. Where do you come from, Sean?
Hey, I think we all come from the motherland,
What's the motherland?
Africa.
Well, Israel. The
Israel
motherland
is
is
what-
Israel. Let's get
And that's
let's
the
get Galatians 4. We gonna show y'all out the Bible.
When we came over here on ships, we don't know where we're from, right? The assumption is from Africa.
You believe the Bible?
Some people came from South.
You believe the Bible?
I do.
The Bible tells us how we got here to America.
But the Bible was written to the Israelites, right?
Of course. We are the Israelites. What color is Christ?
I'm not from Israel.
What color is Christ?
He's a spirit. He ain't got no color.
He don't have no color.
He don't have no color.
And he shed his blood for the children of Israel.
He shed his blood for the whole world.
Do spirits shed blood? So how is he a spirit, bro?
He had a body.
He has a
He
body.
said what color? Was Jesus when he walked the earth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus was a black man.
Jesus was a black man, bro.
Jesus was a black man.
Hey, Corey, let me ask you a question. In the Bible, who do you believe we come from? Like, what people in the Bible?
That's what
Like, do you have any idea on that? Like, who we descend from? Like, out of the people that's spoken about in the Bible?
I never researched it.
Yeah,
Okay,
researched
okay.
it.
That's what this conversation for.
Yeah, that's what this conversation is for, brother.
It's important.
We are here to show our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that we are the Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
And that we have been lied to. We have been called colors like black, which is a color, Corey. You know, black is not a real nationality, right? You understand that? Did you know the word African American derives from two white people? Did you know that, Corey?
The real African Americans are Elon Musk, if he's American now. But those are real.
Technically, yeah.
Technically, yeah.
So, but the word African American, the words, it stands from two white people.
Yeah.
Leo Scipio Africanus and Americo Vespucci. Did you know that, Corey? So what's our race? What's our true race? What did God call
I
us?
think that's what Corey is saying, that he doesn't really know.
Yeah, and that's what we out here to figure out.
Yeah.
You understand that, Corey? We're on the same page now, Corey, all right?
I hear you.
All right, all praise the Most High, Corey.
Hey, I tell you, that dog, that's a German Shepherd on steroids right
Well,
there.
you know. So let's dive into it real quick, Corey. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 28. You got precept?
Galatians 4.
Let's go to Deuteronomy. Let's go to Deuteronomy.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 28.
But does your nationality or your origin determine where you live eternally?
Well, okay.
Say that again, I hear that.
What does your nationality or does where you come from determine where you gonna live eternally?
Well, this
Eternally, live
Yeah.
eternally.
Yeah. Right.
Well, this is the thing right here.
So basically, you're saying, as long as I'm a God-fearing person, whatever my
Right. My life, no matter where I'm from. Right.
Well,
I got a verse.
you gotta understand this though, Corey.
Yeah.
In order to know where we going, you have to know where we come from.
But what does that matter? Show me where it says you have to be a natural born.
In verse 12, it says it had a wall great and high. It had 12 gates. It's talking about the kingdom of God.
It's about the kingdom of heaven.
And at the gates 12 angels, and the names written thereon on the gates, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
So the kingdom of heaven have 12 gates.
I just
Hold
said,
on, hold on.
but I told you we are spiritual, right?
Look, brother.
We're spiritual descendants of
Do you have a
Israel.
flesh, brother?
What's that?
Do you have a flesh?
I got a flesh.
What nationality is your flesh? Where your flesh come from? What people?
Detroit.
No, brother. Look, brother.
Detroit.
Well, you got a
From
point
the
there.
Bible. From the Bible.
yeah.
What did God call you?
He called me Corey from Detroit.
Where is that in the Bible? Corey.
I'm saying, bro. I told you.
Look, brother.
Are you the children of Israel?
Look, just my thinking.
Look, you gotta.
Just like you ain't listening to me.
I'm listening to you, Corey.
Yeah, I'm
Look, we understand you. Why we out here, Corey? Why is we out here?
You out here trying to do some positive things and spread the message that you have to spread. And Corey,
Hold on, wait, Corey.
Hold on. Walk my dog, man. Y'all be blessed. All right, Dr. Perkins.
hey,
Yeah,
I'll
be
see
blessed,
y'all.
man.
All right, hey, check that handbill out, all right? And then stop by the office one day. All right,
Sean. So look, Sean,
listen,
this is-
I gotta go do my thing.
Hold on, wait, Sean. This is why we out here. We out here to teach our people.
I know.
What we out here doing?
To teach your people where you feel that they come from.
No.
And where the message of God. See, you gotta understand that. You gotta understand. And you're evangelist.
What we out here for, Corey? What we out here?
No, I'm going. That's Corey. I think you're out here to
Son,
spread the
son.
message of the Bible.
What we out here to teach you?
The Bible.
Well, what about the Bible, Corey? I mean,
This is-
Corey got my mind on. You know?
Here, take some of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So,
You want a water, King?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
we are here to teach you your biblical nationality, Corey.
Yeah, I got you.
Sean, Sean.
Corey got him kind of discombobulated.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Apollo.
Apollo. Get it back together. You know what I'm saying? Get it back together.
Hey, Sean, I got a verse for you.
Okay, go
Let's
ahead.
read this verse for you.
Look, this Ezekiel 37, starting at verse number 21.
Bring it out.
And say unto them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side, and bring them into their own land. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all, and there shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms anymore at all. So we're not against a brother trying to be over our cities, but we need to be talking about the king that's going to be over our nation,
Okay.
which is Christ.
And that's fine.
We got to come back to the Lord under the banner of the God of Israel as the Israelites. That's what we are here for.
No, and you know something, and I appreciate that. You see what I'm saying? I really do appreciate that. I'm trying to get a leader for our city and the right leader for our city. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to do what I can do to show the people of the city of Detroit, hey, well, this person's not going to bamboozle you like the other people have. You see what I'm saying?
Is he teaching God's commandments?
Well, he can teach God. He can talk to you about God's commandments, but he's teaching about, hey, let's get our neighborhoods fiscally responsible. Let's get our neighborhoods to let's not stop concentrating on one person. As many people in the city. Let's start to spread the wealth to everybody we possibly can. Because there's people out here starving. There's businesses out here that the doors are closed. But downtown, we're spending all our tax dollars. You own a home? Do you guys own a home? You're spending the tax dollars that you're spending are going straight downtown, and they're not coming back to our neighborhood.
Hold on, so why is these things happening to us though?
Well,
as a people?
Well, we know something. We can talk about that. And I agree with what you said. You have to know where you came from to know where you're going.
Exactly.
And I think that, and what Corey's saying, I'm from Detroit. The unfortunate part about that is Detroiters don't even know the last 50 years or 60 or 70 years what we came from and what we've been through.
Yeah, can you answer my question though? Why are we going through these things?
Why the money not coming back?
That's what I'm asking you for.
Because in order to help us, we got to know why we are sick.
I agree.
So setting this man up, do he know how to help us? What medicine do we need? Why are we sick?
Well, let me say this to you. Whether I can really help you,
Get Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 12.
whether I can help you or not is something that you're going to have to get, whether he can help you or whether anybody can help you, something you're going to have to give him an opportunity to do. What I can say to you is I can promise to you that he's going to listen to you and he's going to try to do and help. Now, whether that help gets actually effectuated or not, it's not going to be for lack of trying.
So it's like it's basically taking a chance on this man, right?
You got to take a chance on somebody.
Well, we're gonna take a chance on our king.
I'm taking a chance on you.
All right, let's bring this out real quick. Let's get Daniel.
It's Daniel chapter 9, verse number 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed my law. So I can read from the top. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us in the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, because we have sinned against him.
So the reason why we are going through these things is because we disobeyed God's laws, statutes, and commandments. The reason we are killing each other, the reason we are in poverty, the reason why we are at the bottom of society is because we disobeyed our God. So he's the only one that can heal us.
So let me ask you this.
Let me read this
This is my last one. But let me ask you this right quick.
6 and verse 1, real quick.
Let me ask you this right quick. No, I want to follow up with what you just said.
I know, I got you.
No, I want to follow up with you. No, you
son.
don't have me unless you let me follow up right now.
I got you, son.
No.
I got you.
No. I'm not going to sit here and we're not going to have this conversation if I can't follow up with what you just said.
Go ahead.
Do you feel that voting for any particular candidate is the part of the problem that politics or the legislation and the laws of the whatever city or country, do you feel that that's a part of the problem?
Do I feel, you said, do I feel voting for?
Do you feel voting and supporting particular candidates and being civic, what we call civic minded, do you feel that that's part of the problem that is going against what you just read?
I got you. If it's not aligned with the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments and coming back to our true nationality, yeah, it's a problem. Because they're not fixing what's going on within our communities. Bring this up.
It's Hosea chapter 60 verse 1. Come and let us return unto the Lord, for he hath torn.
For he hath what?
For he hath torn.
For he hath what?
For he hath torn.
He hath torn. Read.
And he will heal us.
He is the one that's going to heal us. This man right here, he's not going to give us what we need to build up our communities. He's going to build up his pockets while we're still in the ghetto.
I think you know something. No. So what you're trying to do is, I understand what you're saying.
What I'm saying?
You're saying that we need to get ourselves back to the scripture and modify ourselves exactly with the scripture.
Yeah.
If we could get if we could get everybody to do that, then yeah, we probably wouldn't need to have stop signs or ordinances to tell people to how they should conduct themselves. Because if everybody was aligned with that, then we'd have a perfect world.
Still might need to stop signs.
But what I'm saying is,
I do.
but what I'm saying is though, is that everybody's not going to be aligned with that. But we have to keep. I mean, we have to wait a minute. We have to keep some order, some type of way, right?
No,
and then what we want is we want somebody that's not going to be a hypocrite. And then so we don't want to vote for somebody that's going to tell you I'm going to do something, knowing full and well that they have their other interests are they're just placating you.
Everybody else did.
Well, as a lot of them do. Now I don't want to say everybody. I'm not going to say everybody. I'm going to say, sometimes politicians get a bad name because, and he's not a politician. He's a lawyer. He's the one that woke up in the morning and God told him to come in and run for mayor because he saw the other stuff that people have been doing to us for all of these years. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, what I kind of get is that you you're saying that I don't want to have nothing to do with that.
My point is the foundation.
I got it. I know.
That's the point. We have to come under one banner. But get your point real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So the things you were saying with Todd Perkins about him bringing certain things to the community, like being fiscally responsible, things like that. There's nothing wrong with that. However, at the end of the day, when it comes to biblical prophecy, yes, we want things to be better in the community while we're here, but we looking towards another kingdom to come.
Exactly.
Like we're not trying to prosper and make it comfortable here.
What's your name?
We want to get out of here.
What's your name?
My name is Shamar.
So we all want the same thing. I have faith.
Do you want to prosper in this land?
Huh?
You want to prosper in this land?
Well, I want to prosper because I gotta eat. I gotta nourish myself. I want to be able to take somebody that's homeless on the street and be able to put them in a position where they can nourish themselves and their family.
And our more direct question is: do you want to see America fall?
Yeah, that's.
We don't want to be in America at all.
Well, listen. That goes.
How you feel about that?
Well, see, that goes. I would love to get back to the motherland where I would love to do that. You know what I'm saying? But until I can get there, I gotta prosper here so I can.
Yeah, we're not saying you can't. We're not saying you can't prosper in this land.
Yeah.
That's not what we're saying.
Right.
But it's a foundation we must all collectively stand on.
I can't. I'm just gonna be the last one. I think we're saying and looking at things the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I understand where y'all are coming from, and I believe that.
Where we coming from?
You're trying, just like you said, you're trying to get back to what the biblical nature of everything was supposed to be until it's been corrupted by man, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, does that capture pretty much everything in just a few words? For the most part.
So Todd Perkins need to be teaching that. He needs to be teaching all of us the Israelites.
Yeah, what's our race?
Well, at the end of the day, you got to talk to Todd Perkins.
What's our race?
And I guarantee you, if you talk to Todd Perkins, well, just like I said, I believe we come from the motherland of Africa. I know that
Israel. Our race, though.
Well, you said it right. We've been labeled black. Mm-hmm. I agree with you about the African American. We're not African because if you really want to say it, I've never been to Africa before in my life.
So who are we?
That's a good question.
Yeah, who are we?
That's a good question.
We are the Israelites.
That's
God's
right.
chosen people.
That's right.
And that's what I told you before. That's what we are here teaching.
I got you.
That the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the Bible. Right. Now, who are we?
You say we're the Israelites.
What do you believe? You believe that?
Well, what I have to do is I have never dug as deep into the Israelites as probably I should.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a wise answer.
You see what I'm saying? So I would have to dig in that, and I would have to make that decision. But do you think I think that I'm American? No, when I'm treated like a third-class citizen here.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, come on now.
I get you, King.
Yeah, I'm not blinded and crazy.
When you get a chance, dive into that. All right?
Listen, my clerk is an Israelite.
Yeah, okay, I get that. But when you get a chance, dive into
I'll dive in.
Right,
when you get a chance, dive into Todd Perkins.
Okay.
And unless you're going to say, unless you're going to say this, unless you're going to say, I don't vote at all. That's not what I.
Yeah, we don't vote.
Okay, so then you don't have to dive into it.
Yeah,
but,
we don't vote at all.
Okay, so what you're doing is you are not capturing what you can do here on this land right now.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Well, you're not all that you can capture. You see what I'm saying? Because listen, everybody has their beliefs and what they believe. And guess what? I love y'all sitting out here because it's other brothers out there that are congregating on that, on how we're gonna knock somebody over the head and how we're gonna do this or that. You see what I'm saying? I can't get another one. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, hey, if you want to talk to him, he'll be up here throughout the week.
Where you at?
He'll be up here throughout the week. He's supposed to
be the teacher. We're gonna be Tell him to come out here.
We're right here on Saturday. We're gonna be on Saturday.
All right, he'll be out here on Saturday.
Tell him to come out here so he can learn the Bible.
Yeah.
So he can teach them.
Well, you're gonna have to listen to him too, though.
Well, you know.
And you gotta listen to it with an more open mind, because he needs your vote. He's not gonna get the vote. He's not gonna get the vote from downtown. He's not gonna really get the vote from Sherwood Forest and something like that, because he needs to vote on Jane and Gratiot.
He believe in Christ?
Yes, he does.
He
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He believe in the commandments?
Absolutely.
He believe in all commandments?
Come on, dog.
What's today?
Dog, listen.
Today?
Today is it's basically the Sabbath, right?
It's basically okay.
It's Sabbath. It's the seventh day. It's the seventh day. It's the seventh day.
What can we do on the Sabbath?
Oh, we need to be praying.
We need to be praying. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to be praying. Yeah, but the Sabbath especially, right? Listen.
What else do we do on the Sabbath?
Listen.
Hold on, brother. What else do we do on the Sabbath, brother?
Listen. What we're supposed to be doing is outreach.
Can we buy on the Sabbath?
Huh? You're not supposed to do any of that. You're supposed to be outreach, giving, fasting, doing those things.
You heard about these, brother? What's these?
I don't know.
You know, let's get Numbers chapter 15.
I'm gone. I'm gone. I gotta go. I got business.
I got business 38.
I got business. All right. Hey, I listen to you. Come on now, you can't. Now if he gonna ostracize me, I listen to all the verses. You said one more. I got to go, man. I'll see you.
He says you didn't know something. Learn it, brother.
I can't do it. I'll learn it all in one day.
It's the moment
when I got work to do. Son. I can't learn it all in one day when I got work to do.
Yeah,
but I appreciate y'all. Yeah, you want to?
He left us a whole snack.
Come on.
What is Ezekiel 33 and 30?
It's the book of Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse number 30.
So we can't, the voting, it's cool he want to set up somebody that's going to do well for the community, so-called black community, but it's no profit in us as a nation, because this place is going to be destroyed at the end of the day. It's cool for us to make our, so-called worldly endeavors to prosper and to succeed in those things, but this place is coming to an end. If it's not built upon Yahweh Bashmi Shah, his law, statutes, and commandments, then it's gonna go only so far. Bring this up.
Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse number 30.
And they out here fishing, fishing for that man. Come fish for the Lord. It's the holy Shabbat.
That's right.
He out here passing out flyers diligently.
Man.
Hey, I wish I could be on fire like that, man.
That's right.
Like Sean. Right? Sean putting in the work. Sean on flyer mission right now, man. Recruiting men to vote.
Wow.
Hey, but we out here trying to recruit men back under the banner of Yahweh Bashmi.
That's right.
We out here trying to recruit men back into the spirit.
That's right. God.
Back into the fold. Read.
Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse number 30. Also thou, son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, everyone to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from Yahweh. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them.
But they will what?
But they will not do them.
So our people are hearing the words, but they're not doing it. Venezuela? Here, come here quick. Venezuela. Come here.
Read the Bible?
Come here, brother.
Cree en Dios. Cree en Dios. La Biblia.
Un momento.
La Biblia.
Un momento.
Mira.
No English.
Tú eres un israelita. Step on this side, bro. Step on this side.
¿Quiénes son los israelitas?
Turn around.
¿Quiénes son los israelitas? Los israelitas es. I got a better. Here you go. Here, look. Los israelitas, pueblo escogido por Dios. El Dios Altísimo, tenemos que guardar los mandamientos y las leyes. En la Biblia. Es muy importante.
Tú eres un israelita. La familia. You all praise to the Most High. Come here, Shelly.
I need brothers to work on them tongues with me, man. I'm a lone wolf with this. I need somebody to pick it up. Pick up an office. Huh? Yeah, you're right. I do classes. All right. We go. Genesis.
Get Matthew chapter 7, verse 17. Get Psalm chapter 1 and 1.
7 and 17. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 7, and verse number 17. Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit.
So we must make sure we are bearing forth good fruit. We must make sure that we presenting our fruits, our works, a blameless and without blemish for Yahweh Bas Yahweh.
Right.
This work, it consists of good fruits. We out here in the Most High's garden. And if these things are corrupt, tainted by any means, then you know the Lord, He has no use for you. He's gonna hew you down. Get just like hold that, go ahead, bring it up.
Verse 19. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down.
So if you're a bad tree, if you're not bringing forth the fruit that's necessary, you're gonna be hewn down. If your fruits is full of hypocrisy, full of lust, full of tainted fruit, the Lord, He's gonna cut you down. He has no use for you. Read.
And cast into the fire.
And what?
And cast into the fire.
Read.
Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them.
Hey, and by your fruits, and you know men by their fruits. You know what type of man they are by their fruits. If they have good fruits or not. Get Luke chapter 13, verse 6. Read that.
This Psalms, from verse 1 from the top. Blessed is the man that walk not in the counsel of the ungodly.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. If you're a man that bear forth or trying to bear forth good fruit, you're not gonna be in a crowd of wicked men.
Right.
You're not gonna be, cause hey, pull up an image of an apple being tainted by another apple. You are who you hang around. In the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and 33, it says, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth. Right? It's like you get that twin. Get 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and 33. Kyrie, show that to the camera. So you are. So you are who you hang around. If your works, if your tree is next to a damn corrupted tree, then it's gonna corrupt your fruit. So you must watch who we hang around, watch who we, who our spirits are around.
Right.
Read on in 1 Corinthians 15 and 33.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33.
Bring it out.
Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Evil communication corrupts good manners. And this is not speaking about, the words you speak. This is speaking about the company you keep. The company you keep can corrupt you. If you're around people who's full of lying and deceitful words, then they are going to corrupt you. Bring it up.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth at the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and the laws do he meditate day and night.
And that's how you grow good fruit.
Right.
By delighting yourself in the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. By meditating on spiritual things. That is how you bear forth good fruit in these last days. You got precept?
God. It's the book of Sirach.
Bring it up, bring yours up.
Sirach 6.
Let's go into what you were saying, being around certain people.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 13 and verse 15. Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like. What fellowship have the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the godly.
So if you want to bear forth good fruit, you got to watch the company you keep. You can't be around wicked men and expect to produce good fruit. Right? And that's what you got. What you got?
In 2 Corinthians 6:14, the classic. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communication have light with darkness? It's plain. You don't want to be unequally yoked with unbelievers. Righteousness don't make sense with wickedness. Light don't make sense with darkness. It's literally straightforward, just like that.
No thing. It's just like with fruit. With a corrupt fruit and a fresh fruit, they don't belong together. You have to separate them, or the one is going to defile the other.
I say just expound on it a little bit better than that. It's like when you I think when you mix black and white, you get gray. But in this truth, ain't no gray areas. It's one side or the other side. You got to pick a side. Ain't no mixing it together, unless you be in the middle in the gray area, which that's not an area you want to be in.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 9 and verse number 15. Let thy talk be with the wise. Let thy talk be with the wise. And all thy communication in the law of the Most High.
And that's how you want to be within these last days. That's how you want to operate. Speaking and talking through the law, statute, and commandments. You want your talk to be fluent within the spirit. Read.
And let just men eat and drink with thee. And let thy glory be in the fear of the Lord.
And you want to be a companion with those that is of the spirit. When you dive into that, it's like put up that word companion on etymology. When you dive into the word companion, it means those you eat bread with, you share bread with.
So as a noun, it means a friend, acquaintance, or partner. Someone with whom one spends time or accompanies.
They got the right one. Dive into it. So when you dive into that word companion, it's like read this one.
It reads, one who accompanies or associates with another, from Old French, compagnon, fellow, mate, friend, partner. It reads etymologically, bread fellow.
Bread fellow. So that's a true companion. One you can eat bread with, one you can share a meal with. That is a true companion. And we must make sure we have companions we can share bread with. You can't just be sharing food with anybody, you know, with a damn nigger.
Right.
Nigger he ain't gonna share with you in the time of need. Go back to get Sirach chapter 6 and verse 37.
That kind of go back to what we was talking about in what's that, 2 Corinthians, with the spiritual and the natural man. Mm-hmm. If you read in scriptures, aka breaking bread with them spiritually, they can't receive it. Like they don't like that meal, so to speak.
Exactly. Go, you got it.
That's a quick point. That's Revelation, I think that's 3:20, where Yahushua say he knock at the door, he want to sup with you and break bread with you to get you built up. And that's Proverbs 9:1-6 too.
Get Job chapter 23 and verse number 12. Job chapter 23 and verse number 12. I think that's Job.
It's the book of Job. Job chapter 23 and verse number 12. Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food.
Hey, those of the word, they don't esteem the words of the Most High's necessary food. And they were there occupy themselves in carnality, in things that have no profit. We're occupied and we're feasting on the body of the Lord. Get John chapter 6 and verse number 33. Hey, the wicked, the people of the world, they're not feasting on the body of the Lord. They're feasting on the thoughts and the meals of Satan.
It's the book of John chapter 6 and verse number 33. For the bread of God is he which cometh down from heaven and giveth life unto the world.
Giveth what?
And giveth life unto the world.
And that's the bread that we are eating of. Yahushua. Read.
Verse 34. Then said they unto him, Lord, evermore give us this bread.
And look, here you have it. You know, man in his carnal mind, not understanding the spirit. Read.
And Yahushua said unto them, I am the bread of life.
I am the what?
I am the bread of life.
Read.
He that cometh to me shall never hunger.
Shall never what?
Shall never hunger. And he that believeth on me shall never thirst. But I say unto you that ye also have seen me and believe not.
And imagine that.
Dang.
We have an everlasting meal, an everlasting drink that'll quench our thirst no matter what. And get Sirach chapter 24. Hey, because it says that with wisdom as well. You can never get thirsty if you occupy yourself with wisdom. When you occupy yourself with Yahweh yourself. You gonna increase up?
Kind of in Psalm 65. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 65, in verse. Let me get verse number 9. It reads, Thou visitest the earth and waterest it. Thou greatly enrichest it with the river of God, which is full of water. Thou preparest them corn when thou hast so provided for it. Thou waterest the ridges thereof abundantly. Thou settlest the furrows thereof. Thou makest it soft with showers. Thou blessest the springs thereof. Verse 11, it says, Thou crownest the year with thy goodness, and thy paths drop fatness. So that's just to make the point that the Most High, he's the one that provides that meal for us. Just as he provided the lamb, the bread, the water, via Yahushua, we got to take that meal. And they even told you this like, right, when a man welcome you into his home and he give you a meal, you're not supposed to turn it down. You got to accept that. If you want to come into the house of the Lord, you got to accept that meal.
I mean, that's a high form of hospitality. Our people, we come from that. You know, now you got people that they won't even make you a meal once you get to that crib. You know,
Got a glass of water.
they kind of looking at their watch, trying to see what time it is when you leaving. You know, you gotta kind of watch them brothers that don't got no good hospitality. You gotta kind of make a meal for your brother when you come over. When you read about Lot, Abraham, they fed the company that came into that came to them. Read that.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 24, verse 19. Come to me, all ye that desirous of me, and fill yourself with my fruit.
And we want to fill ourselves with the fruit of Yahweh Bashmi Oshai and wisdom. Read.
For my memorial is sweeter than honey, and my inheritance for my memorial is sweeter than honey, and my inheritance than the honeycombs.
Right, read.
They that eat me shall yet be hungry, and they that drink me shall yet be thirsty.
It's like bring this out in another translation. Get Sirach chapter 24. Get the now. Sirach chapter 24 and 21. Another translation.
All right, GNT.
Yeah, GNT. Sirach 24 and 21. Whoever's 24.
That was,
Yeah, 24 and 21. Whoever got it first. Whoever's quicker, it's your or technology.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 24, and verse 21 in the GNT.
Get up.
Eat me, and you will hunger no more. Salaki, eat me, and you will hunger for more. Drink me, and you will thirst for more.
See that? So when you kind of occupying yourself with wisdom, you're going to eat some and drink some, and you're going to want some more. And you're going to want, what they say, a refill, for lack of a better term. When it comes to wisdom, you're going to want a refill. You're going to want another plate, a to-go plate.
You only do that if you like it, like it tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes good. You're not doing that with damn pork, damn death in the pot, right? You're doing that with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. With your Yahushua. Go back to last closing precepts. Get Luke chapter 13 and verse 6. Get Luke chapter 13 verse 6. Get 1 Samuel. You get Luke 13 and 6. You get 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 13. 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 13. Start at verse 13.
1 Samuel 15 and 13. And Samuel came to Saul, and Saul said unto him, Blessed be thou of the Lord. I have performed the commandments of the Lord. And Samuel said, What man thou then this? Blotted, what's that? leading the sheep of my ear, and lowering of the ox with the ear.
So Saul, the Most High gave Saul a strict commandment. You know, destroy all the Amalekites and, you know, the things that they have. And here you have Saul being a damn demon, saying he fulfilled the words of the Lord when he didn't.
Right.
You know, we have to make sure we're taking heed to the words of the Lord. Make sure we're not half-assing it. Read. And this is our works. We got to make sure we're doing everything in our power to do the work. Read. Start at what verse? 14. It's like at 15.
And Saul said, they have bought them from the Amalekites, from the people who spreaded the best of the sheep and the ox, and sacrificed unto the Lord God, and the rest we have utterly destroyed.
So him being a natural man perceived that, you know, these sheep are the best. We should keep these. But the Lord already told him to destroy it.
Right.
So we can't listen to our carnal mind. That's Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5. And the way of the Lord, that's the best way to go. Bring this on, this last close.
13 and 22.
13 and 6.
13 and 6, guys. All right. This book of Luke, chapter 13 and verse 6.
No.
He spake also this parable. A certain man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard, and he came and saw fruit thereon, and found none.
So the Lord each and every day is coming to see what fruit you are bearing. Read.
Then he said unto the dresser of his vineyard, behold, these 3 years I come seeking fruit on this fig tree.
The Lord have given us enough time. He's given us time and time again, grace to bear forth fruit. Read.
And find none.
And what?
And find none.
Read.
Cut it down.
Do what?
Cut it down. Why covereth it the ground?
You don't want to cover the ground. You don't want to be a waste of damn land.
Right.
You want to make sure you are bearing fruit. It's like in the Most High's garden. Read.
And he answering said unto him, Lord, let it alone this year also, till I shall dig about it and dung it. If it bear fruit, well, and if not, then after that thou shalt cut it down.
So we must be occupied in the work of the Lord. It's no being slothful, no being idle in this vineyard. We must put our hands to the plow. Last verse, get Luke chapter 9 and verse 62.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 9 and verse number 62. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God.
It's what?
Is fit for the kingdom of God.
So we cannot look back on the work. We must put our hands to the plow and continue to work, continue to labor. That's husbandry.
Right.
All right. So with that, I want to give all honor and all glory to Yahweh. By Shema Mashakum Malak Yahushua. Kwam Yashal.
Kwam Yashal.
Kwam Yashal.
Kwam Yashal.
Kwam Yashal.
Kwam Yashal.